Actually a pretty hot topic, because being in the estate planning and trust administration business, we see a lot of issues. So family dynamics is something to be aware of. These are the vulnerable family relationships. Okay, these are the causes of issues. Parents and adult children, step-parents and adult stepchildren, adult children and adult stepchildren, and of course adult siblings. That's about everybody, right? You get adults, you get people who are related, you get estate planning, these are vulnerable, open to a lot of issues and problems. So, the value of family harmony is very interesting. When we ask people what's most important to them when they do their estate planning, most of them say it's family harmony. Keeping the family together, keeping everybody happy, nobody should be fighting, everybody should get along, and it's actually more important than what I'm leaving the family. And yet most estate planners don't even talk about this. They do not address it. They go, who do you want to get what? I want Sally to get this, I want Sam to get this. You know, I don't trust Mary, she's a spendthrift. Okay, and they do the plan. But discussing this aspect is something that's become, I think, really important and necessary today, especially with mixed families that we have, with the second marriages and third marriages. And I'm dealing with this one estate plan, it's the fourth marriage for the guy, third marriage for the lady. They got like 9 kids between them. It's never going to turn out well. Whatever they come up with is not going to turn out well. Okay, so this is really a huge impact on family harmony, is who is going to be the fiduciary. Okay, the fiduciary is the trustee, your executor, agent of the power of attorneys. But when you can't do things or you're not here anymore, who's going to be your fiduciary, financial fiduciary? Who's going to handle the money if you become disabled or a death? Normally, it's the spouse, and that doesn't cause a lot of rift, except when one spouse is 85 and the other spouse is 25, that causes a rift. But generally, when you name the spouse, no problem, okay? But after that, you know, who succeeds the spouse, that becomes the issue of a problem. And the death of a parent is obviously a very traumatic time. So sometimes a professional fiduciary, we can talk a little bit more about the end, about getting independent professional fiduciaries, maybe going away from the family. They can really help alleviate a lot of the stress. Because when somebody passes away, especially if it's sort of unexpected, it's a huge amount of stress. You can only imagine. But it's naturally, the parents tend to consider or grossly underestimate the family harmony by naming a child as the financial fiduciary. They think, oh, my kids all love each other. Everybody's going to get along just fine. I'm going to name Billy or Sam as the fiduciary to handle all the affairs. They underestimate the dynamics of the family. It's not in tune. And also, a lot of people, they say, well, I have a simple estate. Okay, well, nothing is simple anymore. But they say that. I have a simple estate, no big deal. It's all a family matter. I want to keep it in the family. But again, they don't consider the benefits of maybe an independent fiduciary. That's going to be kind of the theme I'm going to talk about. Keeping it in the family often causes arguments among people, siblings and so on, especially if there's a business or real estate involved. I mean, think about that. Think about a real estate, a vacation rental, where all the kids growing up used to go to Lake Arrowhead at this rental. Parents passed away. Some siblings want to sell it. Some want to keep it. That's a problem. Or there's a business. What happens when son A is running the business with dad and daughter B has no interest in the business? Now she's not going to be a half owner of this business? So you can kind of see the problems that can be percolating with some of these things. Family jealousies, disagreements. It's huge. And you probably all know families that this happened to. It can leave lifelong disputes and splits in a family. I mean, brothers and sisters stop talking to each other over family fights. You all know people that this happened to, I'm sure. And the size of the estate is not relevant. $500,000 estate, $50 million estate cause the same emotional turmoil among the family members. Keep